Hello, everybody, joining from all points over the southwestern Wales. Welcome to what I hope for you is the same as me, a sunny Wednesday across the West Country and Wales, and a really interesting session we've got for you this morning. Why do I think it's going to be interesting? Because you've probably all heard of P&O, you've probably all heard of Cunard, a lot of these cruise lines, and so it's exciting to introduce you to Oceania, which is probably a cruise line you're not so familiar with. And it's one that is right at the top of my list in terms of ships I want to go on, because their reputation does go before them. And I think by the time you've heard from Louise and James, you'll probably be wowed as well and want to set foot on board one of their lovely, lovely vessels. So I am personally...
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, I don't know. Can everybody else hear me okay? James, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, Miles. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, good. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you can. Yeah, so it should be a really exciting session this morning. I'm hopefully at the end of it, you're going to go, my God, we need to get on one of these ships really soon. I know James will be talking about cruisers' return to the water. But what I would say is that over the last few weeks and months, the biggest selling holiday product at Miles Morgan Travel consistently has been Ocean Cruise. Ocean Cruise is still booking incredibly strongly. Obviously not so much for 22, almost solely for 22, for 21, with the exception of the staycations that are going around the British Isles that are proving very popular. But obviously people are booking 22 with an awful lot of confidence. And James will talk about some of the restart protocols that that Oceania have got in place. As usual with these presentations, the presentation is run for only one person's benefit, and that is you that are watching it. So if James or Louise don't talk about the thing you want to hear about, if it raises a question that you think, oh, what do they do about this, that, the rest of it, please tap your screen. You can press the chat facility, pop a question into there, and at the end, I will pick those questions up with James and Louise, and we'll get the answers that you deserve and you want to know, which would be great. So yeah, please make sure it's a two-way interactive session, because that's the best way everybody gets something out of it. So without further ado, I think James is kicking off. So without further ado, I will introduce you across to James Scott from Oceania. James, it's over to you.
Thank you very much, Miles. Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody is well. My name is James Scott, and I'm the Business Development Manager here at Oceana Cruises. I'm today joined alongside my colleague, Louise Craddock, who is the Sales Manager for the South. I just want to start off by saying a big thank you to Miles and the entire Miles Morgan Travel team for inviting us on for today's webinar. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, Louise and I are going to be providing you with an overview on Oceana Cruises, our fantastic curated travel experiences, our boutique style and luxurious ships, and our exquisitely crafted cuisine. As Miles mentioned, we will be opening up the session at the end for Q&A. So if you do have any questions, please do let us know, and we'll be delighted to answer them for you. So before we start, I'm just going to provide a brief overview of our health, safety, and wellness protocols. To protect our guests, our crew, and the communities we visit, we have developed a robust and comprehensive health and safety strategy with new and enhanced protocols to create multiple layers of protection against COVID-19. Our science-backed plan for a safe and healthy return to cruising was developed in conjunction with a diverse group of globally recognized experts, and will be continuously improved and refined using the best available science and technology. While I could go into great detail regarding all of our protocols, it would simply take too long. But what I can say, though, is that we are busy making cruising the safest travel experiences. A selection of our protocols are all individuals, guests and crew must be vaccinated. Universal testing for all guests and crew, and social responsible check-in and social distancing. For more information and details on our health, safety and wellness protocols, please visit our dedicated landing page on www.oceanacruises.com/health. And here you'll be able to find more information on all of our protocols. As well as our health, safety and wellness protocols, we're very excited to announce our return to sailing. So Oceania will continue to have a measured return to sail. We have currently paused through to the 30th of September with the exception of Marina. She will resume service with her first sailing on the 29th of August, which will be a stunning Copenhagen to Stockholm itinerary. We'll be operating with a reduced capacity, and we encourage all of our guests to visit our website for the latest updates and news and information regarding all of our protocols. So all guests will be required to be fully vaccinated at least 14 days prior to embarkation. However, we are not enforcing our guests to take Oceania Cruises excursions. We're also delighted to announce that Riviera, Sirena and Insignia have all been announced. Their restarts have been announced. So to begin with, Riviera will resume her schedule from Istanbul on the 18th of October 2021. So after her Mediterranean voyages, she will head over to Miami for her winter season, which will take in the beautiful Caribbean itineraries. We have space on our Christmas Caribbean cruise with flight upgrades for UK guests for around about £199 per person each way. And we have also recently added the Canaries in April on board Riviera. So we're very excited for Riviera's return. Next up, we have Insignia. Insignia will resume sailings with the 21st of December 2021 voyage to the Panama Canal, and this will be embarking in Miami. Insignia has some great itineraries from incredible Bermuda sailings, which will be operating next summer from New York, and she will also be in Canada and New England for the autumn as well. So again, we're very excited to see Insignia returning to the seas. And then finally, we have Sirena. So Sirena will commence sailing starting from the 22nd of January 22 in the Caribbean. The first voyage will be Miami to Panama City. She will be starting and ending the year with the Caribbean, and then Sirena will head back to Europe for next summer, so summer 2022. Highlights include a 10-night Barbados round trip cruising to St. Bart's, Antigua, Guadeloupe, St. Lucia, and Trinidad and Tobago, amongst other destinations as well. Sirena is also visiting has several ex-UK itineraries, such as cruises from Southampton and for the first time from Portsmouth and Edinburgh as well. We have also just recently announced Nautica's return to sea, which will be in April 2022. Nautica will return to sea after she has undergone her full re-inspiration project, which is called our Oceania Next journey. I will go into a little bit about the Oceania Next journey over the next few slides. The April, May and June Nautica itineraries will be brand new, and they will be going on sale from the 21st of July, and they will feature the Greek islands as well as the Eastern and Western Med. So if you are interested in any of these sailings, please do reach out to one of the members of the Miles Morgan travel team. So Oceania Cruises. As you may or may not know, our beautiful and elegant ships already have generous space per guest, and they are perfectly suited to our return to sailing. The acclaimed onboard experience and service levels will not be diminished in any way whatsoever, and in fact enhanced in many ways. Many of these enhancements will be behind the scenes, but importantly, you will only see positive changes to your enjoyment when cruising with Oceania Cruises. So to begin with information on our incredible Oceania Cruises brand, we currently have 6 ships within our fleet, and they are split between 2 different classes. So the first class, we have our Regatta Class ships. These are Regatta, Nautica, Insignia, and Sirena. These ships hold 684 guests with 400 crew, and they are 33,000-ton ships. We currently have an ongoing multi-year initiative called Oceania Next, which I spoke about briefly on the slides before. Oceania Next is set to completely re-inspire all of our 4 regatta ships. And again, I will talk about our Oceania Next project over the next few slides, but the Oceania Next project is set to leave our ships looking better than new. We then have our Oceania class ships, which are Marina and Riviera. Marina and Riviera are purpose-built vessels to the Oceana Cruises fleet. Marina was built in 2011 and Riviera was built in 2012. These ships hold 1,250 guests with 800 crew, and they are 66,000 tons. Usually on ships which are 66,000 tons, you can hold 2,200, 2,300 guests. We're just holding 1,250. So the guest to space ratio is absolutely fantastic. We've also recently announced details of our brand new Allura class ships. So Oceana Vista, which is the first ship of the Allura class, will be 1,200 in guest capacity and will launch in 2023. I have a beautiful video to showcase Vista further on in today's presentation. So included with an Oceana Cruises cruise, guests get to enjoy free dining at all of our specialty restaurants, free and unlimited soft drinks, bottled water, cappuccinos, lattes, espressos, teas and juices, free room service dining 24 hours a day, access to our beautiful Aquamar Spa and Vitality Center. Vitality Center is our gym, and free shuttle services from ship to many city centers. And included as standard, and what all of our guests receive and are guaranteed when they book an Oceana Cruises voyage, is our O-Life Choice package. So included as standard with our O-Life Choice package, guests will receive complimentary airfare and complimentary Wi-Fi. Guests then get the opportunity to choose one of the following 3 options. So either a free shore excursions package, a free beverage package, or free shipboard credit. So it's one of those 3. And the values of the free shore excursions and free shipboard credit are determined on the duration of the sailing. And amenities are per stateroom as well. So as I've mentioned, currently have our ongoing multi-year initiative called Oceana Next. So Oceana Next is an initiative which is set to completely re-inspire and transform our Regatta Class ships, leaving our ships looking better than new. So Regatta, Insignia and Serena have all been through and finished the Oceana Next project, with Nautica set to be completed very shortly. The ships previous to their inspiration had a country house type of ambience, and we really wanted to keep this traditional feel while providing the ships with a modern and contemporary twist. We initially forecasted 100 million on this re-inspiration. However, we've already eclipsed 150 million. So it just goes to show the level of quality that's going into this refurbishment project. You'll find the biggest transformations with the re-inspiration is within the ship's staterooms. I have images slightly further on into today's presentation to showcase these. However, the main changes in the staterooms have been new doors, new full-length mirrors, polished woods, brand new power sockets with USB connectivity, brand new stateroom bathrooms, and stateroom bathrooms boast a very sleek design with polished granite and onyx surroundings. And we also have brand new sliding shower doors opposed to shower curtains. And we also have gorgeous new color palettes for the staterooms as well. So from this image specifically, you will see the sparkling new grand staircase. The sparkling new grand staircase has intricate railings with balustrades which are inserted with crystal. You can also see here the dark woods and the mahogany browns in the background here. These have remained but have been re-inspired as part of the Oceana Next project. And you will also see the stunning chandelier which is embellished with hanging pieces of smoke and hand-painted glass. It looks absolutely stunning. Again, here we have another image of one of our public areas on board. You can see the dark woods and mahogany browns, but we have the soft furnishings and the beautiful artwork to really bring a contemporary feel. Here we have Martinis. Martinis is our cocktail bar, and Martinis has been re-inspired and restyled. You can see here the glamorous soft furnishings, modern artwork, and stylish lighting. Next up, we have Horizons. Horizons is a perfect area to enjoy a pre or post dinner drink. Horizons boasts artwork from all around the world and provides an 180-degree picture view from the front of the ship. Horizons is perfect to enjoy an alcoholic or non-alcoholic beverage, or even tea or coffee, just to relax and unwind in. And live music is also played in Horizons during the evening. We have a beautiful cabaret style theatre on board our Regatta Class ships. Here we have our own productions, which are bespoke to the areas of the world that we are visiting, which is absolutely fantastic and gives that real immersive experience of the destination. We have between 400 and 4,000 entertainers to choose from, and they can be switched between all of our fleet. So it's absolutely fantastic. And here's another image of our theatre as well on board the Regatta Class ships. Here we have our pool deck area on board our Regatta Class ships. Here you will see no lines, no queues, no photographers. There's plenty of sun lounges and there's more space for our guests. I would definitely love to be there right at this moment in time. So as part of our Oceania Next program, our entire fleet has gone through a refurbishment project and a re-inspiration. So beginning with the transformation of our Regatta Class ships, we have continued the Oceania Next program with refurbished staterooms and refurbished public areas on board Marina and Riviera at Oceana Class ships. So here is an image of our stunning new Baristas on board our Oceana Class ships. So Baristas is one of the main areas which has been re-inspired on board Marina and Riviera. So Baristas is our coffee lounge. It's a fantastic place to enjoy a nice illy coffee and just relax and unwind. So Baristas is situated on top deck. So again, it provides fantastic views and it's a very popular area for our guests. We also have, that's been re-inspired, is our theatre on board Marina and Riviera. So it's a Broadway style theatre, which is absolutely fantastic. And again, we have our brilliant productions, which again bespoke to the areas of the world that we're visiting on that specific cruise. And as you can agree, the theatre looks absolutely stunning. On board Marina and Riviera, we also have the Cunnery Center and our Artist Loft. So the Culinary Center, this is the first cooking school at sea. It allows our guests to take part in live cooking classes with our onboard resident chefs. So whether you're an experienced cook or just starting out your cookery journey, our resident chefs will be able to provide you with tips and techniques on an array of dishes. So very exciting. It's definitely where I would spend a lot of my time as I'm a real foodie. We then also have our Artist Loft. So again, the Artist Loft is very similar to the Culinary Arts Center. Artist Loft allows our guests to take part in art classes with our onboard resident artists. Here, our guests can learn to paint with watercolors and pastels or how to portrait. So again, this is great whether you're an experienced artist or starting your artistry journey. Our resident artists will be on hand to provide our guests with tips and techniques. So we're very excited to continue our Oceania Next journey, and we've recently announced the name of our brand new ship, Vista. So Vista is one of two of our Lura class ships. So it does seem like such a long time ago that we did announce that we would be building two new ships to join the Oceana Cruises fleet. And Allura class is going to be a completely new concept. In March this year, we finally revealed the name of the first Allura class ship, and which is Vista. She will be exactly the same tonnage as Marina and Riviera. Some imagery of Vista. So on the left hand side here, you have the beautiful Grand Lounge, and on the right hand side, you have Martinis. So it looks absolutely stunning. We then have our pool deck areas. So on the left-hand side, we have our Aquamar Spa Terrace pool deck area. And on the right-hand side, we have the the ship's main pool deck area. So it's mirroring the beauty of the surrounding sea, and the pool deck area creates the perfect onboard escape for our guests. So next up, I have a short video which will go into a little bit more detail on Vista. It's very exciting, and we're very excited to be welcoming Vista very shortly. And I hope that you'll be able to join in the excitement with us. So hopefully the video plays. So I shall play it now.
Take a moment to remember your first global exploration. The anticipation of discovery, the joy of making an unfamiliar place your own, and finally setting sail, transformed. Your next great adventure on the horizon. Join us on our next adventure as Vista, the newest addition to the Oceana Cruises family, takes shape. Vista embodies your world from a new perspective, and her story is already coming to life. Vista's grand staircase is an iconic wonder where every new Oceana Cruises journey begins. Sleek curves and elegant details define the grandest of entries, and a glistening floor-to-ceiling pillar of crystal and light sets the tone for the voyage ahead. Martinis is so much more than the name implies. A re-inspired Martinis Lounge is a true destination, where intimate gathering places are nestled among walls of shimmering glass. Sophistication, glamour, and elegance serves as a backdrop for extraordinary evenings. The Grand Lounge honors the art of form and the power of transitional moments. Playful shapes and a soothing color palette define cozy alcoves with the feel of a private club. Horizons celebrates the journey. Stunning 180-degree sweeping views evoke a world of possibilities. Inspiring silhouettes and soothing tones create a sense of home, whether you're sharing travel stories or taking in the sights along the way. Aquamar Spa and Vitality Center is dedicated to your personal journey of well-being. Rejuvenation informs every aspect of our first purpose-built holistic wellness center. With tranquil treatment areas, state-of-the-art workout and personal training spaces, a spacious new salon and barbershop, and even an indulgent spa terrace with magnificent sea views. The pool deck aboard Vista mirrors the beauty of the surrounding sea. Both refined and sophisticated, the choices are yours. Go for a refreshing swim, relax in a luxurious poolside nook, or while away the day in a uniquely modern beach club cabana. Vista is our sparkling view to the future. Vista is what's next, what's just over the horizon. And much more will be revealed soon, from suites and staterooms to new culinary venues. We invite you to share in this journey of possibilities.
I'm sure you can all agree that Vista looks absolutely incredible, and we cannot wait to welcome her to our Oceana Cruises fleet. So, as well as cuisine, which we'll speak about in more detail further on in today's presentation, we're also known for our beautifully appointed suites and staterooms on board. So included as standard across all of our suites and staterooms are free soft drinks, which are replenished daily, free still and sparkling Vero water. So Vero water is our plastic reduction scheme on board, and all Vero water is served in glass bottles. We also have a 24-hour butler service in all of our suites, and Bulgari amenities across all of our stateroom bathrooms. And included within our staterooms are our Ultra Tranquility Bed. So our Ultra Tranquility Bed is an Oceana Cruises exclusive. The Ultra Tranquility Bed has 1,000 thread count Egyptian cotton linen, and each mattress has a mattress topper which is infused with chamomile oil. So it's a fantastic night's sleep. So I'm going to begin to talk today with our verandas and concierge level verandas. So we do have insides and outsides on board, but our main bulk of accommodations begin at veranda level. So you can see here in the top right hand image, we have the beautiful re-inspired staterooms on board our Regatta Class ships. So the re-inspired veranda staterooms on board our Regatta Class ships. As you can see here, it's a beautiful white and blue color palette. And the reason for this color palette is it does really evoke sea and sky. The Regatta Class veranda and concierge level verandas are 216 square foot. And on board the Oceana class, it's 282 square foot. So both veranda and concierge level verandas are identical in size. However, the concierge level veranda staterooms receive additional amenities such as unlimited access to our Aquamar Spa Terrace. So our Aquamar Spa Terrace is a private retreat which is situated in our Aquamar Spa and Vitality Center and provides exclusive access to sun lounges and whirlpools. We have an expanded lunch and dining room service menu from our grand dining restaurant and priority embarkation and specialty restaurant bookings. So here's just another image of our re-inspired veranda staterooms. And here are our brand new bathrooms, stateroom bathrooms on board our Regatta Class ships. So you can see here the incredible polished granite onyx surroundings, the sliding shower doors, as well as the Bulgari amenities. Next up, we have our Penthouse Suites. So our Penthouse Suites boast a beautiful white and sapphire color palette, and the suites have again been re-inspired as part of the Oceana Next project. So the Penthouse Suites on board Regatta Class ships are 322 square foot. So again, it's a fantastic size. And on board the Oceana Class, it's 420 square foot. Guests will receive all concierge level amenities plus additional penthouse amenities such as a 24-hour butler service, priority online specialty restaurant bookings, and priority ship embarkation and luggage delivery from noon. Next up, we have our stunning Oceana, Vista, and Owner Suites. So the Vista Suites on board our Regatta Class ships are over 786 square foot. Vista Suites on board our Oceana Class ships are between 1,200 and 1,500 square foot. And on board our Marina and Riviera only, so the Oceana Class ships only, we have our Oceana Suite, which is over 1,000 square foot. So they are all fantastic sizes. So guests will receive all concierge level amenities and penthouse level amenities, plus additional suite amenities, such as priority ship embarkation from 11 a.m., a complimentary in-suite bar setup with 6 full-size bottles of premium spirits and wines. And these premium spirits and wines can be selected from our onboard beverage menu and choice of pillow from our extensive pillow menu. And then finally, we have our stunning Owner Suite. So the Owner Suite has been re-inspired as part of the Oceana Next project. And the Owner Suite has been completely furnished by Ralph Lauren at home. The Owner Suite spans the entire width of the aft of the ship, so you can really get a perspective of how large this Owner Suite is. It's more than 2,000 square foot, so it's an incredible size. The Owner Suite features a beautiful foyer area with music room, plus a stunning living room area, bedroom, bathroom, and also a large veranda. So at this point, I'm going to hand over to my colleague Louise, who will take you through our incredible cuisine, which is the finest cuisine at sea, which is trademarked to Oceana Cruises, as well as our alluring destinations and itineraries. So thank you very much. Louise?
Thank you, James. So yeah, it's my absolute pleasure to talk to you about the wonderful foodie experiences today. So if we could move on to the next slide, that would be fantastic. And I will take you on our food journey. So Oceania's Cruises has the trademark of the finest cuisine at sea. It's all open dining, and we source the ingredients we source the finest ingredients all over the world. We have hired the best chefs from the world's leading restaurants and hotels, and we have a very high culinary staff to guest ratio. Our galleys are fully equipped so we can deliver on this amazing food experience. So let me take you through some of our wonderful dining options for you. So the grand dining room is here in the picture here. This is available for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's a signature dining experience. It offers a range of delicious continental dishes. We've got brand new a la carte options that deliver global flavors and tantalizing tasting menus. Now you'll notice there's plenty of tables for two. Now, while we've been out of the water, we've actually done some enhancements. So we've got lots of new appetizers and main courses, and we're also going to be offering a wonderful new Sunday brunch option. Now, we do have a wonderful buffet for you as well, which is our Terrace Cafe. And this is also available for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And this is a buffet where we have always served you. So we'll serve you, we'll take your plate and we'll seat you. Now, you can have inside, you can dine informally inside, or there is an al fresco option. So the dishes range from beautiful rotisseries, freshly baked pizzas. We have a pasta station, fresh salads and sushi, and homemade soups and artisan breads, finished off with homemade ice creams. So lots and lots of diverse choice for you in the Terrace Cafe. Now moving on to Waves Grill. This is available at lunchtime, and this is where you can literally watch the chefs grill gourmet burgers or succulent seafoods and sandwiches to order, and it has an open galley. The sides include crispy handmade chips and salads, and you can have homemade passion fruit sorbet or made to order hot fudge sundae. So absolutely gorgeous. Now, next to this, we actually have a raw juice bar as well. So that's available for breakfast if you are looking for a healthier option. Now, one of the enhancements is that we have introduced a new poke bowl station. So this is inspired by flavors from around the world, and it's going to be a lovely addition for the lunchtime options. Now, as James mentioned, all of our specialty restaurants are included. So I'm just going to showcase some of these wonderful restaurants, and you can make your reservations before you go. Again, there's plenty of tables for two. And this is our Polo Grill. So this is a classic steakhouse. You'll notice the crisp linens and high back leather chairs. All of the beef dishes are certified Black Angus USDA prime and dry aged to enhance the tenderness. We have succulent seafood dishes such as grilled swordfish and whole Maine lobster, or perhaps marry the two with a surf and turf. So absolutely gorgeous. And you'll notice the wine cabinet in the background. We have lots of wines that pair perfectly with each of the restaurants. So let's have a look at our wonderful Toscana now. So this is authentic Italian recipes. Many were created from the mothers and grandmothers of our own Italian culinary staff. It's all presented on this wonderful custom designed Versace china. And we have dishes inspired from all over Italy. Now, during our time out of the water, we've actually updated the menu, and we've got 21 new tantalizing items on the menu in Toscana. So you might enjoy the lobster thermidor or a lovely tiramisu. On the right-hand side, the Italian breads are served to you even before you've ordered, and you'll have the choice of over 20 different balsamic vinegars and olive oils. So moving on, let's have a look at my favorite restaurant now. This is Jacques, and this was modified after a Parisian bistro. Luscious aromas waft through as you walk in. The rotisseries are in the background with chicken, duck, pork and beef. And each dish has just been reinterpreted by our master chef, Jacques Pepin. We offer a cheese course before the dessert, which is absolutely sublime. And you're going to get all the, the French classic dishes, more marinier. You can have those rotisseries with the French fries, but they're just reinterpreted. So it is an absolute joy to dine in this restaurant. Now, we also have an award-winning restaurant, which is called Red Ginger. Now, this is a real nod to Feng Shui. It radiates harmony and tranquility. You've got all these lovely ebony woods, Asian artwork, and a soothing waterfall. And I can highly recommend the duck and watermelon salad and the miso glazed sea bass. You can see there on the right-hand side with the creme brulee. It is divine. Now, we do have a couple of specialty private dining options. Now, this is really for the ultimate in exclusivity. Privé can be hired for the evening for up to 10 guests. It is only $250 to hire this restaurant for the evening. It is just absolutely amazing. I had the pleasure to dine here for my husband's 50th. You get a choice of gourmet menus, but the chefs will come out, they'll meet you, and it's just like the service is like an experience you won't believe. It is fantastic. So if you are going away with a group of people, or perhaps you meet some lovely people on board, you want to invite them for dinner one night, it is a great option. Now, before you go, you can actually pre-book Privé, but you can also pre-book La Réserve. And La Réserve is really perfect for the Epicureans and wine connoisseurs. We've got 3 distinctive wine pairing menus for you. The Odyssey menu, La Cuisine Bourgeoisie, and we've just introduced a Dom Perignon experience, which you can't get anywhere else in the world but with Oceania Cruises. It's literally 6-course gastronomy paired with vintage champagne. It is just like an experience money can't buy experience. So we highly recommend you book that. So La Réserve is only open for 24 guests. It might be open just 3 times during the cruise. And then when it's not open for that, when you come back ashore in the afternoon, we actually open it up for tapas and wine pairing, which is also lovely. So I hope that I have made you very hungry there. You're going to be rushing off the call to go and have your lunch. But we're literally going to whiz you around the world now and take you to all the places that we go to. So we're very lucky. With only the 6 ships that we have at the moment, we go to 450 destinations. We've got lots and lots of overnight stays, longer time in port. We go to the smaller ports that the bigger ships can't go to. And if you do take a shore excursion with us, you will be assigned to a much smaller group. So let's have a look at some of our breathtaking itineraries. Now, James and I wanted to show you this itinerary because we have literally got 5 staterooms left. And this is just also to show you that, don't delay if you are looking to book your holiday for 2022 or 23. The demand is so high at the moment for cruise. And this is an example, this 30-day, very exotic, very beautiful itinerary, including the Seychelles and the Maldives. It is practically sold out. So great value for money. All the prices you're going to see will include the flights. So if you like the look of this for your Christmas stay next year, just give Miles Morgan a Travel call and they'll happily book this for you today. Now we're going to have a look at some other longer haul destinations first, and then we'll bring you closer to home. So anything Australia related for 2023 is selling very, very quickly. So this is an example of a Sydney round trip going to Australia and also over to Auckland as well. So just absolutely lovely. And you can change the flights with us. You can add hotels pre and post. So if you've got family over in Australia, this would be a nice one to just marry on a land stay to. So let's move on and have a look at a few more. This is a lovely exotic one, and just again, selling very quickly, February 2023, Sydney to Papiti with overnights in Bora Bora. You know, that once in a lifetime destination, highly recommend it, but you just cannot delay in booking because they are selling very quickly. And we'll move on now and have a look at some shorter cruises. Now, we have actually we're going to be dry docking Riviera. So we've added 2 very nice itineraries in April of next year. So this would be perfect. You know, we know the weather can be touch and go over here. So if you want some lovely warmth and you want to visit the Canaries, this would be the ideal time to have your first experience with Oceania on Riviera on the 4th of April next year. We've also got some other Mediterraneans, and I think this one just showcases the value on beautiful marina, that mid-sized ship for 7 days, Monte Carlo to Barcelona, lovely quick getaway with us, with that balcony stateroom at just £2,209, just absolutely stunning. So we're going to move on now, Istanbul to Athens on Nautica. This showcases the smaller boutique ports of call that we can get into, and our lovely ship, you know, for 7 days, great value for money, great time of year to go. And again, including the flights. Now you'll notice on a lot of the prices as well, sometimes it's just a little bit more to upgrade to the concierge balcony. And also we've got some very desirable prices for the penthouses. But we're very lucky because we have some exclusive offers with Miles Morgan, and we just want to inform you of a couple of those today. So Canada and New England is an absolutely wonderful time of year to go in September. This is peak time to see that wonderful fall foliage. And this is an exclusive opportunity just with Miles Morgan only. You can purchase this and also get the prepaid gratuities included. So a lovely, lovely itinerary there. Now, I'm sure some of you do like to sail from Southampton. So we're going to showcase to you our fantastic Sirena on the 3rd of June next year, 10 days Southampton round trip. This is a lovely cruise because it's actually going to sail up the river and it's going to dock in Bordeaux overnight. This fantastic lead-in fare, it won't last long. We've literally got a couple of staterooms available at that price. And again, exclusive to Miles Morgan Travel, the prepaid gratuity. So you'll get the gratuities included, and then you get to choose your O-Life amenity. If you've got some friends in Scotland, perhaps you want to take the Edinburgh round trip. Again, this is one of our best-selling itineraries at the moment. So we'll move on also to keep you a little bit closer to home, just to showcase a couple more to you. Portsmouth round trip. This is going to be a maiden voyage for Oceania. We've actually never sailed out of Portsmouth before, and we've never done a Baltic cruise, which is round trip. So this is also selling really well. And Miles Morgan Travel, again, have the exclusive benefit of inclusions of the prepaid gratuities on this sailing. And then just moving on then to the 1st of October for next year, another fantastic opportunity. I'm envious because my accounts don't have these exclusives. They are selling so quickly. So please, please don't delay. Just a little note as well, our prices are increasing on the 1st of July. So it is a great time for you to actually call through to Miles Morgan Travel and you know, you pay the deposit. It's a fully refundable deposit for these amazing prices. So I think, are we moving on, James? Am I handing back to you now?
You are indeed.
I'm going to hand back to James now, who will tell you a little bit more about where to find some great information.
Thank you very much, Louise. Welcome back, everybody. So I'm just going to go through the last few slides with you today, and then open up the presentation to a Q&A. So on our website, we have we have several, in fact, great areas where you can explore the Oceana Cruises brands in more detail. One of those areas is our Oceana TV. So you'll be able to tune into Oceana TV at any time that suits you, and you'll be able to enjoy videos which are created by our onboard team members, chefs and artists. So for example, as our chefs and artists haven't been kind of currently sailing, they've put together some amazing step-by-step videos and tutorials on various subjects such as kitchen essentials and how to make the perfect cheese souffle. This can be viewed online on our website, and if you'd like the link, please reach out to the team at Miles Morgan Travel, who'll be delighted to share the link with you. Or alternatively, you'll be able to visit the Oceana TV section on our website at www.oceanacruises.com. And then finally, we have our Oceana blog. So again, this is another brilliant area to immerse yourself in the Oceana Cruises brand. New blogs are posted every single week, and here you'll find one-to-one interviews with staff from the organization, land-based and ship-based, blogs on specific destinations, as well as incredible recipes such as the molten chocolate cake. And that molten chocolate cake there to the left is really, really cool in my name. It looks absolutely amazing. So again, this can be viewed on our website at www.oceanacruises.com, or speaking to one of the members of the Miles Morgan travel team. So for today and for today's webinar and for today's event, we have a special Miles Morgan travel exclusive event offer. So this offer is valid from the 30th of June, which is today, through to the 14th of July. Exclusive to Miles Morgan Travel is $100 shipboard credit per stateroom. So if you are interested in one of our voyages and are looking to make a reservation, or alternatively looking to make a reservation and inquire about today's event and event offer, please do speak to one of the Miles Morgan Travel team for more information. So I'll hand back over to Miles, who will conclude today's presentation and open up the session to Q&A. So thank you very much for listening today, and take care.
James, thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly?
We can, perfectly clear, Miles. Thank you.
Just thought I'd better check. Louise, you did me no good whatsoever showing those pictures of that food. I have to say, it looked sensational. One of the things I picked up was you said Jack's restaurant was your favorite restaurant. Was there a particular reason? Because obviously all the restaurants looked amazing. What was so special about Jack's?
Oh, you're on mute, Lou.
Oh, apologies, sorry. It's just the whole ambiance. You know, you walk in and you feel that you're in a Parisian bistro, and you can smell the beautiful food just on you can actually watch these rotisseries, and you know, the more marinier I had, and the fantastic, I had just the chicken and French fries, and I had this like garlic mayonnaise, and then I had the cheese course, which was there was 12. They bring over this lovely trolley, and it's got like this glass dome, and there's 12 different types of cheese from the different regions all around France. And that was just lovely. And you get the French butter and the French bread. And then you get dessert. So I had like a beautiful creme brulee or something like that. It was just, you just couldn't fault it. The service, the ambiance, the food, I love it. I mean, I love all the restaurants, but it was just that experience I just really enjoyed. Sorry.
Yeah, I had to ask simply because all the other ones looked amazing. I have to say they look fantastic, and the food. Please do ask away in a chat if you've got any questions for James or Louise. James, one for you. If you're already an ocean cruiser and you haven't yet tried what sort of cruise line might you have experienced where you would deem yourself to be similar, slightly better? What would it be? A P&O customer that might think, oh, actually, I think I'll give Oceania a try? Or where do you see yourself positioned in the market?
Yeah, of course. So Oceana Cruises are actually positioned in a very niche part of the market. So we sit between the ultra luxury end of the market and the mainstream market. So it's a very niche kind of position to be in. We attract our guests we do find that our guests do come from the mainstream markets and also from the ultra luxury market. So we do have a wide demographic of guests on board. So yeah, it's a great position to be in because the cruise line is there for everyone. So obviously what separates us is our unique destinations that we visit, our small boutique ships, and also our wonderful cuisine, the finest cuisine at sea.
Yeah, you're certainly right there. I mean, the number of smaller ships these days is reducing, you know, and you're almost a rarity in your own right simply for that, never mind the quality of what you offer, you know. Louise, were you going to come in and say something?
Sorry, yeah, I was just going to say, you know, just on James's point there, you know, we are so lucky to be in that kind of middle arena. We do tend to get, as James said, the mainstream cruise lines, they come to us because they're looking for a smaller ship experience. But the ultra luxury guest will see a destination that we're going to, and maybe nobody else is going there, and we'll have that really unique itinerary, and they'll come to us, but then they'll repeat with us once they have the experience on board. So we've got a 70% repeat factor of guests. So I think that, you know, should say, but if guests have been on Cunard, if they've been on P&O, if they've been on Celebrity, and they're just looking for that next step up, then we would be it. And obviously, if they've been on an ultra luxury cruise, I would certainly recommend coming to us, but perhaps booking in a Penthouse Suite.
Yeah, I think certainly the itineraries that you showed. I mean, I have to say I scribbled it down. Actually, the one that goes to Bora Bora out of Sydney just looks the most spectacular itinerary.
Absolutely,
it really, really does. In terms of itineraries, James, would you have a favorite that you would recommend somebody, if somebody's going, well, you know, I'm going to give Oceania a go? What would you start with? Would you start with an ex-UK one sailing from the UK, or what would you pick?
Oh, that's a tricky question. If they're starting their first ever voyage with Oceana Cruises, then the Med is a fantastic option. An ex-UK voyage is also a fantastic option as well. You have the beautiful sailings out of Southampton, out of Portsmouth, and also from Edinburgh as well. Alternatively, we have a great array of Western and Eastern Mediterranean itineraries, which are perfect for first-time cruises. But my favorite itinerary that we have is probably one that was showcased today, which is the Sydney to Sydney itinerary, which really goes across over to New Zealand and has several ports of call in New Zealand. I'm probably a bit biased because my family are from New Zealand and I lived there for 6 months. So it's probably come from a biased perspective, but the itinerary is absolutely incredible. You stop in Auckland, Napier, Dunedin. You also cruise to arguably one of the most beautiful places in the world, Milford Sound, before crossing over to Tasmania, then back into Sydney. So yeah, definitely for first-time cruisers to Oceana Cruises, potentially the ex-UK voyages in the Mediterranean, but also our longer voyages, our more aspirational bucket list destinations are absolutely incredible as well.
Fantastic. Well, look, you managed to bamboozle people into no question, so you must have done well in your presentation. So thank you very much. I think it was great to do today because Oceania is not a name that everybody would go, oh yeah, I know them. Whereas you would say that with the likes of Pinot and Cunard. But I think what you've done brilliantly well this morning is really highlight where you're different. And for me, I think it's two things really. I think size of ship, which I think is going to become a bigger and bigger deal in ocean cruising over the years to come. And also the quality. The quality was obvious to see. Whether it's in the deck or of the ship, whether it's the cabins, you know, never mind that obviously the refurbishment program that you've gone through recently. So thank you to both of you. Really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you everybody for joining. If you have any other questions regarding Oceania and you think of them afterwards, or you want to take advantage of any of those offers, the ones that Louise mentioned, or the or the offer right at the end, then please do get in contact with your local shop and they will be more than happy to help you with anything. But anyway, James, Louise, thank you very, very much for your time this morning. Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thank you very much, Miles. Really appreciate you having us on today.
Bye-bye.